Hello, everyone. It's Val with Dragonfly Crystals, and I'm so happy to bring together another free Akashic record reading evening with Sherry Trancing with Spirit, Juno of Juno Spirit, and Starfish Jenny. And I don't have it in there yet. I'm not sure if I do. Yes, I do. Inside the description of this video is all the contact information you need in case you want to have a full Akashic record reading with one of these very powerful and beautiful readers that are really amazing. And they've read for me, and I've been blown away by.
You have a good teacher, Val. That's why.
Oh my gosh. You guys are just so powerful. You have such beautiful connections with the Akashic records. So I just want to let everyone in the chat know that I've already closed the questions because we have 11. And I know Fleck put their question in there a number of times. Oh, I got Martha's question too, which may be in there more than once. So about your gifts, Martha, I think that's the last one I ended with, Fleck and Martha. So I'm just going to, yeah, I think I did duplicate. So we'll probably go back out and get more questions at the end. I just didn't want us to run out of time. So I want to thank you all for being here. And I want to say hi to, I'm trying to find my comments. Oh my goodness, 43. Oh, got a lot of people here.
Wow.
So Foxy Roxy, thanks for being here. We got Martha, Fleck, Scorpio Mama. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Viviani, nice to see you here, Viviani. And Maggie, who? And Marby. And let's see. Who else? Tara. Hello, Tara. And Sally is here. Hi, Sally. And Mary Louise. Hypnicity. Hi, Hypnicity. Kim. She's here supporting us all. Wonderful. And let's see. We're almost down to the bottom here, I think. Butterfly Kisses. Oh, I love that. Healing. That's such a beautiful name. And Jessica Lynn is here. Let's see. Lori. Hi, Lori. Let's see. Jamie Johnson. And I see a lot of people. There's so many comments. I have to go down through everything. Laura Hammond Davis. Rossi. Ellen R. Melinda Salinas, Amanda Carroll, oil painter. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Diana.
I keep thinking I'm going to get to the bottom. Oh, Rose Blue. Well, Rose Blue, I think, we'll be able to add some more questions in toward the end, but we're going to wait to find out how far we get. So hang in there. And I'm just going past a bunch of names that T-Drum, Simply Joan, Barbara Nesper, oh my goodness, Samantha, Sonia, Chris, and I'm going to have to stop here. Chatlaw, Creative Love, Carolyn Booker. Oh, you guys. Okay. Wow. So what I'm going to do for all of us here, because we're beginning this group Akashic record reading, is we're going to just do a group opening of the key. So we're going to do a quick prayer to center us. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Take them with me. Breathe in deeply. Hold at the top for a few beats. And then breathe out through your mouth slowly. And once again, deep breath in, hold at the top, and breathe out slowly. And one last time, a deep breath in, hold for a few beats and breathe out slowly. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Record Master to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of love and light, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you. So all those who are gathered here to receive an Akashic Record reading, and whoever comes into this session, we open ourselves to the light of our truth. We open our soul to our soul's purpose. We open ourselves to be guided toward our highest good and the highest good of all humanity and divine love. The records are now open. Okay, so our first question is from Foxy Roxy. May I have a reading to know if this is my last life? Sherry.
Okay. If you want it to be, the choice is yours. That's pretty much all they're saying. I feel that it can be your last life if you want it to be, or you may choose to have another life after this, or you may choose, I feel like you might choose to be a guide, actually, in your next life. You might be a spirit guide for somebody, but it's all in what you decide once you cross. They're saying that have potential for many different avenues, that the choice is yours. Said you'll choose wisely. That's all.
That sounds great. Thank you so much, Sherry. That was beautiful. And Foxy Roxy, thanks for your question. Martha Bean goes to Juno. May I please have a reading? What am I to do with my new abilities to tap into higher frequencies?
Hi, Martha. Thank you for your question today. What did they say? How do you get to, was it Carnegie Hall or somewhere? It was practice, practice, practice. This is the key. You know, I think all of us readers hear this question a lot, and they look at others who seem to be, it's not a competition, but seem to be more, farther along their path. And we feel like, how can we catch up? Mm-hmm. But how those of us who are more, a little farther on our path have practice, whether it's, for me, it's personally the tarot journaling, actually writing. I mean, if you have a hard time writing, actually handwritten, it's faster to write on the computer, do that. But record, do your tarot journaling or oracle journaling. The more you do it and the more often you practice with others, the more you will get the answers to both these questions of how can I move up faster, but what other gifts might I have? Because I find that the more we do this, they come off in layers and you discover something new you can do. Like, oh, I knew I was clairvoyant, but I didn't know I could, clairaudient or clairfragrance, clairaudience, whatever way that you smell things. So you want, and these things occur over time. So, and as I see you becoming someone who will be hosting other practice groups, and you're going to learn a lot from doing that yourself also, because there's people now that are coming along at all different levels, and it's good to have a place for beginner people to practice also. So wish you well with that, Martha Bean. I think you're going to do great things. Keep at it.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Juno. That was wonderful. Thank you, Martha Bean, for your question. And Fleck, can you give us a little bit more information about your reading? Do you want it about your spiritual journey in terms of how your gifts are opening and what you're here to do? Or what is it about that you want to zero in on? Because this is a very broad, when you go into the Akashic records, it's a huge vast amount of information. And if you want to zero in on something that you can actually use right now, think about it that way. And can you give us a little bit
Is there a particular challenge that you're faced with right now?
challenge?
A physical challenge or a people challenge or something like that?
Oh, and I just want to put this up here. Foxy Roxy says, wow, that was wonderful. Was wonderful. It gives me a whole new perspective. Thank you so much. It answers a lot for me. That was wonderful. Thank you. And Flex is saying, yes, in their life, their life's journey, their life's path.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Fleck, you're right where you're supposed to be. Everything is in the right timing, in the right order, and trust. The most important thing is to trust. So you're definitely doing what you're supposed to be doing. And honestly, all of us, we come to Earth to learn how to love and be loved. That is the most important thing. So you're right where you're supposed to be. Is there a more specific question about that?
Thank you, allow way girl. Not sure if I pronounced your name right, but thank you so much for that. Appreciate that donation. And
It's like your life path is what you chose before you came to Earth, and you knew before then what was going to happen. And if you just seek, if you have questions, you can talk to your Akashic masters in the morning, write down your questions, just even for 5 minutes, and they will answer you, because everybody has 2 Akashic masters and they're just sitting there waiting for you to start talking to them. So
right.
if you, I think that you would get a lot of answers if you would do that every morning and write down the answers, write down the questions, write down the answers. Yeah, because they're very happy that you're asking this question also. And they're sending lots of love, lots and lots and lots of love.
That's fantastic. Okay. I did add some more. I think they're duplicate things that I added in here. So I'm not going to tell you who I left off with, but we went past the questions closed area. Thank you, Jenny. That was a beautiful answer for Fleck. Really beautiful. So thank you, Fleck, for that. And Scorpio Mama is next with May I Have a Love Reading? And that would be Sherry.
I heard patience. everything is happening as it should. And there's some things that you need to work on with yourself first before the time will be right, or the opportunity will present itself for another person. They want you to do some inner work. Like, know that it's kind of cliche to say soul searching, but they want you to do some deep inner work, and you need to fix yourself first before you'll be ready to really fully accept the love of another. You need to learn to some forgiveness, acceptance of yourself, and you need to feel you're stuck with something. Something is holding you back, and you need to let that go. You're hanging on to unnecessary things that you need to let go of. And until you do this and let go of the things, you're not going to move forward, and you're not going to be open to receive the love of someone else until you can let go of these things. That it's almost like, I don't know if wallowing is the right word, or if like you're hyper focused on something and you're stuck, and you need to let go of all that. You need to move forward. You need to move on. You need to let go of things. Either you can't change what you can change, and move forward. And you need to just accept it. You need to love yourself. And until you do that, you're not going to be open enough to receive the love of someone else. And once you complete that you then it'll just fall in your lap. And I think if you can do all this, I know it sounds maybe a long time, but by the early fall or something, that somebody's just gonna, like September-ish, someone's just you're gonna be at a place, and that person, it's almost like you're gonna turn around and bam, they're gonna be there. And as long as you do the work and work on yourself, because right now you don't have enough, it's almost like you don't have enough space to accept the love of someone else. And that's what you need to do for that love to come in. And they say you can do it. They have confidence in you that you can do it. But they just said, be true to yourself. You have to be truthful to yourself. And if you're not truthful to yourself, it's not going to help. It's not going to help you move forward. So, and nobody knows but you. So it doesn't hurt to be truthful for yourself. But until you could do that, you're going to be stuck kind of where you're at. But they're sending their love, and they said, just ask, and they'd be more than willing to help you, to guide you. All you have to do is ask for their assistance, and they send their love, and they're rooting for you. I hope that helps.
Thank you. That was beautiful sharing. Thank you, Scorpio Mama, for that question. And for Juno, Maggie Who is asking, I lost my religion and trying to find my spirituality. That is why I use Who in Maggie Who. So where do I go from here?
Hi, Maggie. This is a really interesting question. I appreciate all the thought that's gone into this, and the thought into choosing Who. I think that's such a wonderful openness. I don't know if you've really thought about it that way. Maybe you did it because you felt lost, but the way we see it is that you've opened up to all the possibilities. It's not a limitation. It's like the doors are wide open. And they're saying if you would like to have a different focus and not feel so identified with the Who part, look for another word to put in there of where you wish to be, how you visualize yourself. Who are you really? course, I hear the owl. Who? All those, and that who do you think you are? Who? Was it the Who that sang that? Who sang that song? Who do you think you are?
Who's who?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, who are you? The Who, right?
Yeah. I think I'm feeling that, like you're feeling by going to spirituality from religion that you're not living up to maybe what some other people think you should be doing or how they view it. And when you move into spirituality, it's much more of an individual journey without all the dogma. So they're saying, to feel more that you're in the right place with your spirituality, it's okay to let go of a lot of that religious dogma. You don't have to analyze it and read it over and is this one good or is that one, maybe look over whatever those things are, and then just on your gut, immediate action, go that I'll keep, or that I'll dispose of, that I'll let go. And by doing that and sorting that out for yourself, that's going to tell you a whole lot more about who, quote unquote, you are and where you want to go. It's in your hands, but the sky's the limit, they're saying. So they really love your name. And maybe you won't want to change it. It might be something like Maggie, who knows? Just think how you could look at that. Who knows? She knows, or who knows? So have some fun, but they really feel like you're a very playful spirit, and if you're not living that part of your life right now, to embrace that and go out and have some fun and be joyful, and you will find out more of what your next path is, where you're going next, by embracing the humor and the joy and just being silly. So that's what they're telling me. I hope that's helpful, Maggie.
That was great, Juno. Thanks so much. And thank you, Maggie, who, for that thoughtful question. And for Jenny, we have Marby. May I have a reading for the month of December, please? Thank you.
Well, I'm going to jump on that fun train. Like they're just saying, have fun, enjoy December. So do whatever it is that makes your heart sing. And so if you're following your heart, that's the path that you're supposed to be on. That's where your spirit guides you by showing you're either happy or not happy, you're sad. So if you're sad, try to change the narrative into something that's happy, and that will put you in a higher place, and that will create joy. And creating joy in your life is what you're supposed to be doing right now.
Right.
Yeah. So, and they love you very much. What else? Is there anything else? So I think you're going to have the opportunities to really have a good December. That's what they're saying. And no matter if it's something little or something big, enjoy it. Even, enjoy a cup of coffee or a cup of hot chocolate and get into the feeling of enjoying it. And if you have a conversation with your friend on the phone or on the computer, enjoy that. And then be in the moment. And when you're in the moment and you're enjoying it, you're bringing in new and better things in the future. And yeah, and they're very happy. Like they think you're doing a great job. And I feel the love that they have for you.
Oh,
So it's nice. Yeah.
thank you. Thank you, Marby, and thank you, Jenny. That was a beautiful reading. And anyone who wants to donate, we will split this amongst the readers, minus the, I'm sorry to say, 31 or 33% that YouTube sucks out. Can you believe that? But anyway, thank you so much for this beautiful donation. And the people that donate will be put ahead of everyone else. But Hypnicity, we're 2 more away from you, so hang in there. So Alloway Girl, I think that's how you pronounce it. I am a newbie and have listened to Akashic Record readings at bedtime. I am really interested in what gifts and where I can be best utilized to help others ascend as well. Hugs from Tennessee, I guess that is. So, yeah, Jen, it's Sherry, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You're helping people just by being you. Your generosity, your spirit, your kindness to others, your smile, all help to raise the vibrations of the people you meet. You might not think so, and you might not think that it's the little things, but it's the little things that lots of times means the most to people. You have a knack of doing things what people need the most. Like, you might not know that smile you gave to that one person made their day, and it was just a smile to you, but to you it like lit up their life. Or that you said hi, or that you were just kind. Your kindness is what, and generosity is what is helping right now people to ascend. You're right where you need to be, and as time goes, you will come into some gifts, and your gifts will grow if you choose to. It'll be up to you, but right now it's just you being you, and your kindness and generosity towards others, and your giving nature is what's helping people ascend, and that ability that you have, even though you don't really know it, to do what that person needs at that moment. And that's your gift at right now. And as times change, it will change, and you'll know. And if you want guidance, that they're always here for you, and ready to communicate with you, and just ask. They will guide you, and they will help you along the way. You're right where you need to be, and they're very happy with all that you do, and they feel blessed to be master. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're loved.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Sherry, and thank you, Alloway Girl. Thanks for that donation. And Tara is asking, can you tell me if I'm an old soul, new, or somewhere in between? That's
Hi,
Gina.
Tara. They're laughing and they're saying yes.
You wouldn't be here
You're an
probably.
old soul, you're a new soul, and you're somewhere in between, because we're always shifting. Our soul evolves. If we're eternal, we're all those things. And it's navigating the goo phases, I find, that are the most challenging. There's the caterpillar that you identify, and there's the butterfly that you identify, but that in between is just goo. And if it's disturbed in any way, then it affects its ability to come through the transformation and be the full butterfly. And when I say disturbed, I mean, somebody trying to help you along or take a shortcut. There are no shortcuts to this. They're saying it really it really isn't an whether you're new or old or in between. Wherever you are, that's right where you are. Wherever you go, that's where you are. So it's good to realize the part about that time is not linear, that it goes in a circle, and that you can visit these other incarnations in your life that you've had, and they will help inform you as you go forward. And by delving into this, they're saying that and here comes the love train. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it looks like a good sign, Tara.
Love the train.
Yeah. So I can't control the volume on it. It's one of those things. And I find it's a good sign for you. You know, focus on the love part of it. Love the old soul that you are, and love the new soul that you will become, and enjoy the somewhere in between while it lasts. Because when you're in the in between, you're resting. You're not doing. You're just being. So, and they're really proud of you, and they sent you a whole train full of love. So I don't know how I can make that any better.
That's
Now here comes the sirens. I'm gonna mute my thing so you can hear sirens now.
Okay,
They're all out for you now, Tara.
Thank you, Juno. Thank you, Juno. That was wonderful. Tara, thank you for your question. And for Jenny, we have Mary Louise. In this lifetime, I have trouble losing weight because I eventually sabotage my efforts by overeating. Does this sabotage stem from a food-related event? And I also have another, I think she's in here one more time. Yeah. Does my overeating in this lifetime stem from a past life food trauma? So basically, that's the synopsis of it.
Yes, I do. I am getting the message that you did have several lifetimes where you didn't have enough food and you struggled, and it was very, very difficult. So, but the good thing is that, you know, when you do this healing, at the end, your Akashic masters can heal that. And also, if you know that that's was a problem in the past in another lifetime, that you didn't have enough food, then you can tell yourself every day, I'm safe, I'm fine, I'm loved, I'm not starving, and I am in a really good place. So you keep telling yourself that every single day, almost like look in the mirror and say that. And then, but just knowing that you had that in previous lives will help you to change your habits in this lifetime. It really will. It really will. Just having the knowledge, and you'll say, oh, well, okay, I don't need to do that anymore. So yeah, that was a great question. I love that question. Because lots of times, things that happened to us in past lives, we do bring them forward into this lifetime. But the reason it's brought forward is to heal it. So in this lifetime, you're going to heal that. And then you'll never have that problem ever again. Ever. Doesn't matter how many lifetimes you have. Or in between. You will never have that problem again, because now you know. You have the knowledge, and it really is helpful. So
yeah. That just gave me the chills all the way up and down. Yeah.
I've actually, I died in a fire in 1820, and when I was looking back at it, which maybe I shouldn't have been looking, well, I don't know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I manifested a burn on my face. But I knew what it was. I knew it was coming up to be healed, and I didn't worry about it, and I just kind of let it go out of my mind. And 3 days later, it was gone, and it was on my face. You know, no women want burns on their face. So it really does help to know. It really, really does.
It does. It's one of the aspects of the Akashic records that once you know something, a profound reason for the root cause of something, it miraculously clears up the whatever is causing whatever is coming up in this lifetime. So
in
thank
these
you.
lifetimes, a lot of things for all of us are coming up to be healed so that we can go forward into the fifth dimension without those problems.
So true. So true, Jenny. Thank you so much for that beautiful answer. And
Thanks
thank
for
you,
the
Mary.
question. That was a wonderful question. I really loved it.
It really was. So, Sherry, for hypnicity, I'm looking for migraine relief, please. Any healers out there? Why can't I heal myself? That's really the crux.
One thing I heard, you're trying too hard. You need to let go of some things, and you're blocking yourself from letting things go. It's a blockage of some sort. It's moving forward. You're blocking yourself because there's something subconsciously you're doing it to stop yourself from moving forward. They're not elaborating. They said you know. That you need to let go of this and just relax and to start going with the flow, and it's going to start going away. And also it has to do with psychic ability, some of that, a little bit of that coming online, and different things that are happening that's contributing a little bit, but there's something that's blocking you. You're blocking yourself from moving forward, and until you can let that go, a good deal of the headache is going to stay, and you're trying too hard in the wrong places. You're looking for the answer for the headache where there's no answer. The answer's within yourself. Meditate on it, try and relax. And if you can meditate and relax, the answer is going to come to you. And you're going to have to, do some soul work and accept some things to be able to move forward. And you're going to want to move forward. If that makes sense to you. I hope it does. But it's all within yourself, they're saying. I don't feel it's a medical issue. It feels more of a like self-induced situation. Not that you should never not see a doctor. So don't take this as the total on it. If you instinct saying go see a doctor, then go see a doctor. But that's what I'm hearing. So good luck with that. I hope that helped a little bit.
Thank you, Sherry. That was wonderful. And thank you, Hypnicity, for that. Very appreciated. Before we go on, I want to say thank you to Mousy for the $2 sticker. Thank you, Marby. And thank you, Hypnicity. Very much appreciated for the readers today. And for Juno, we have Jessica Lynn. May I have a message about progress on my spiritual journey in 2024?
Hi, Jessica Lynn. Thank you for your question. Let's see what the records have to say. I'm seeing the proverbial yellow brick road, but they're pointing out that the yellow brick road is not a straight road. It has curves and detours and winds around, and there's going to be several new, they're saying characters you will meet. So when I asked, they're saying that might not necessarily all be quote unquote people, humans, new characters. So this could be maybe meeting some new guides along the way. That's part of it. They're saying, yes, you're going to meet some new guides, and they're going to come in forms that are going to be unique for you. There's at least 2 or 3 coming that are going to be very, you'll know them, and they're not all going to come at once. It's going to be, I just really see you like Dorothy going along on her journey. And all she really wanted to do was go back home. So what does home mean to you? And is it like the Monopoly game where home is just, you reach go and then you go around again? So it's just saying, enjoy that journey. It's going to be a good one, and it is a golden road. So things are going to go well, but there will be twists and turns. Keep your eye on the Emerald City, they're saying. And I don't know what all that means, but maybe you can get back to us in the future and let us know if you have fancy red shoes, or flying monkeys. But there's something you got. It's very interesting, very very interesting cast of characters that are coming along, and some of them might be characters that you meet through tarot or oracle cards, or something similar, that you develop a relationship. I know I have some different decks that I use, and I feel like they're my friends, my playmates, and they're also my therapists, So I encourage you. Like today, I put the dragon out. That this was given to me by one of our friends, and it's a bloodstone dragon's head. And I have a strong connection with dragon energy. So if you feel those things, if you feel like, I kind of drawn to fairies, or I'm kind of drawn to those things, I wonder if there's any of them out there for me. Ask them to come and show themselves for you. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Juno. That was wonderful. Thank you, Jessica Lynn, for your wonderful question. And we have Sonia here for Jenny. If time allows, can you tell me any of my past lives?
Well, I'm getting several different ones, actually. I think you used to live in the ocean. That was one. So you were an ocean creature, but that could be on a different planet. There is an ocean, there is a water planet. Mm-hmm. And then also I get like the Wild Wild West, but you were a woman, and but you were a really strong. I don't want to say manly, but like no man was going to like tell you what to do. So you were very strong in who you were and what you wanted. And that was a good life. I don't think you really lived to be like really old, but it was a really good life. You were very strong. So if you can bring that strength from that lifetime into this lifetime, then that would be helpful. And then also, if you were in the water, then that means those are the feelings. So bring those feelings to this lifetime, and then you'll have wonderful love feelings, and then you'll have strength too. So that's kind of what that's about, is bringing how great you were in past lifetimes and bringing it forward in this lifetime. So I think you were a leader too. As much as a woman could be back in that time. But yeah, you were very, very strong. And it was happy. You were happy. So yeah. Bring that strength forward.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Sonia, for that wonderful question. And we have Rossi for sharing. May I have a reading just in case you have extra time? Rossi, if you don't mind, if you can, is it about your spiritual path? Is it about, what's happening in 2024? What is it that you want to dive into a little bit further? Your past lives? If you can narrow that down for us, that would be helpful. If you're still on the path for 2024, so the path to take for 2024. Okay.
They're saying the road is up to you. You have many different directions you can take. It's all in doing what you love. They said to follow your heart and do what you want to do. That's how you would be best served if you're trying to decide what to do. Follow your heart, follow your passion, follow your intuition. Do what you love. Don't let others try and dissuade you from what you feel is right. And you will know what's right. You will know. Follow that feeling that you have, and that will guide you through your path through this year. You trust in yourself. And you will know if you're going the right way or the wrong way. Trust in yourself, and it won't steer you wrong, they said. And walk in love. And we will be right there with you. And that's all they're saying. Just follow your heart.
Thank you, very beautiful answer. And Rossi, thank you for your question. Gino's love train is coming.
Train.
Yeah.
I planned it that way. I talk to them and say, I'm on the show. Can you please come through as often as possible and really blow your horn? One time they went through, only one time I ever heard them in the 3 years I lived here, and they did shave and a haircut 2 bits on the horn.
Oh, that's cute.
For somebody. So I don't know what that was about, but
that's
you
cute.
can kind of get to where you can tell the different conductors by that each train has its own distinct whistle.
Oh, yeah.
Their rhythm of it. So it's pretty funny. Sorry about that, guys.
No, it's fun, actually. So, Gino, Leah is asking, may I ask, will I be a successful business owner in this lifetime?
Hi, Leah. Thanks for your question. Well, there's all different ways to define success. They're saying if you're asking if you're going to ever find anything that brings you that joy, find your life's work, yes, you will. Does that mean you're going to have a multi-million-dollar company? That's not something that they answer, they're saying. They're saying it's, if you focus on defining success as what brings you joy and what helps you to share joy with others, and it can be, there's no limits. It can be as small as you want to keep it manageable and within your time frame so you don't add on more stress to yourself, or it can be as big as you want. They're saying, start now. We're coming into a new year. If there's dreams that you have or desires, I never thought I would be doing this, for example. And I feel like I finally found my life's work. And It was that old thing of the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So with the new year coming, write down and don't put limits on yourself. You're saying write a list of things that if nothing, if money or nothing was a barrier, what would you do as a business? And I'm hearing it's more of a lifestyle than a business. It's something that you will live. It's not just, okay, I'm going to open a factory to make widgets and that's all it's going to do. This is a very soul-based journey that you're on. And it's up to you to decide which direction to take it. But I'm seeing that, when they kind of like to spin the bottle, when you've got the little arrow in the center and you can spin the little arrow and it goes round and round and round, all these different choices. Wheel of Fortune. So choose your fortune. But be careful what you choose, because if you only focus on the financial part, you will always be trying to fill an empty hole, soul-wise. I'm not saying that money's not important, but if you focus on soul and helping others and being of service, you will be successful. So thank you for your question, Leah.
Thank you, Juno. Leah, thank you for that question. We have 2 members who are asking for readings, and one of them even gave a super sticker. And so I'm just going to tell you who I have left for questions. JR, Mousy, Sally, and Earth Steward. So we're going to go with Mousy. May I have an Akashic reading, please? Mousy, do you want to know about your spiritual life's path, your past lives affecting this life, 2024? If we could narrow it down, that would be fantastic. Rossi's, while we're waiting, Rossi's saying people all over the world join hands.
And wear your rainbow afro wig and dance like you're in the full strut,
That's cute. So Mousy wants spiritual. That's what she's looking for.
I had it, and then I lost it with the love train. I had it. Like, where to go? Come back. Okay, so that's what I actually was getting was spiritual. That you're growing spiritually, like by leaps and bounds. You're definitely on the right path, and I feel like if you're not studying something in the spiritual realm, that maybe that would be a good thing to do. I mean, there's all kinds of classes to take. So I do see if you took a couple of classes, like start with one, and then once you take one, you're kind of hooked. And then take another one, and then take another one, and but you are definitely growing by leaps and bounds, like really, like gosh. And for some reason, I'm seeing you as a giraffe. Who knows? I don't know why, but yeah, you're like this happy giraffe that's tall and looking over everything and trying to just like decide like where's the best place for you. So start by taking classes or just one class, and keep on doing what you're doing too, because you're definitely on the right track. I felt from them that you're already seeking out your spirituality, your spiritual path, and you're definitely on the right track. So they're very pleased and happy about where you are. And again, like if you just want to talk to them every day, for a couple of minutes, you can do that. They're there for you. Write down a couple questions and then ask them to answer it. because they do want to talk to you, and talking to them, to your Akashic Masters, really, really helps put you in the right place at the right time. I don't know how to describe that, but yeah, you're doing great. So your spiritual path is just going to improve. So, and they love you very much. That's it.
Okay. Thank you, Jenny. That was beautiful. And thank you, Mousy. That was wonderful. And we have our other member. Then there's JR and Earth Steward next. So Sally Salrod, did I have a past life as a falconer? And that would be Sherry.
I heard yes. You were one with them. I don't see you standing like on a high thing with your hand out. You were one with the falcons. You lived with them. You were like you were so in tune with them. It was like you were one of them. You were revered for your knowledge and your ability that you had. You were sought out for your connection to them. And you've brought some of that forward in this life. That's your connection, that same connection to animals, the animal spirits, the connection that you have. You've brought that forward. They want you to embrace that more. They know you know. They said, and to embrace it. That your gifts are boundless when it comes to animals and your connection to them. You can go far with that. Look at it as a blessing, they said. They said it'll take you far in this life. I'm not exactly sure what that means exactly, but they said it'll take you far. You just have to open up to it. And embrace it. That's all.
Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. That was wonderful. And Sally, thanks for that question. I'm just going to pause before I go to the next question for Juno, and I'm just going to let everyone know, and I should have said this at the top of the show, that at the end of the show, we close it with a beautiful healing, which Sherry is going to give from the Akashic Records Masters to everyone here. So before you decide you want to leave, you might want to stay for this because it's extremely powerful clearing and healing for the group. So this I would stay for if I were you. I should have said that at the top. So sorry about that. I'll say it next time. But JR for Juno, what deals I made with spirit before I got into this life? What's my life's purpose?
You always give me those simple ones, Val.
I'm sorry.
Just kidding.
They just
I'm just kidding. I was just going to say, as far as the healing part too, that people can watch it on replay if they can't stay. They can always watch it on replay and watch it over and over if you want, to receive that healing blessing, right?
There's something about when you're in the live.
Yes, I
There's
agree.
something about that is so powerful. That's why they really don't want me doing classes that aren't live and putting them in my, you can buy this for $29 and watch it, because there's something about engaging with spirit at the moment. Not that you can't get something after, but it's not going to somehow be that. We'll just say you have placed yourself there to receive, and you are a participant at that point, more so than if you just, I'm going to watch this rerun or whatever. Just saying that. But of course, you can always ask, engage your guides and masters and divine source and say, I would like to receive the full impact of this. And I connect 100% to the Akashic Record Master to receive this fully. If you're watching something in the replay, thereby acknowledging it and making yourself open for it.
I love that you said that. That's great. And I didn't mean to, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful.
No, it isn't disrespectful, because you're absolutely right. You can definitely get good stuff from watching healing music after. It doesn't have to be live. From doing meditations after. It doesn't have to be live. It's just, you have to say to your being, your spiritual being, your soul, your divine source, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. I'm opening for it. So just remember that. I
think that's a good practice for us all to remember that also. Just to think about that, rather than just being passively waiting for healing.
Passive, right.
To be more involved in it. So I appreciate your clarification.
Yeah.
This is a pretty broad question.
It is. Do you want to have them narrow it down a little bit, or let's see?
Let's see if they've got a message in.
Okay.
Deals you made with spirit. They don't like that phrase, deals you made with spirit.
Yeah, I'm having a problem with that.
They're like, no, that's not going to fly. It's not a casino. Saying it's not a behind closed doors under the table, let's make a deal kind of thing. And they don't want you to wear a costume. They want you to come as you are. So maybe there's something about that you've been not being authentic with yourself, or maybe you weren't in a past life. They really hung up on that whole idea of deals. That deals can be made, but they can be easily broken. So they're saying, look at the language that you're using and how that colors your life. I know people have heard me say I'm working at saying I received rather than I get or I got. There's something in here about the way you worded that they want to focus on, that it's whatever agreement that you made or contract that you made. And that's even for me, that's a little uncomfortable, but more like I like agreement better. Because they're saying when you say deal, you're, again, back to this thing that we were just talking about, you're taking out your self-responsibility. You're like saying, well, you told me it would be this way. If I did X, Y, Z, you told me it would be this way. And that isn't how the universe works. Because we have free will, because we change in midstream, because our circumstances change. They're saying, people that cringe from change, just think of, what if you could never change your socks? What if you always had to wear the same socks your whole life? You wouldn't like that very well. You want to change your socks. Because that has to do with walking and movement and where you're going also. So if you feel like you're stuck, or if you're waiting for something to happen because I felt like I made an X, Y, or Z deal, change the language, reframe it, and say, I chose these opportunities, even these healing, these lessons that were challenging. I chose those. It wasn't like the deal fell through. They were part of the agreement that you made originally. And to not be hard on yourself if you look back and you say, I made a mistake here, I tripped up there, I stepped on somebody's toes here when I didn't mean to. The hard part about forgiveness is forgiving ourselves. It's hard enough to forgive others, but the key is forgiving ourselves. Yeah. So that's what they have for you. I hope that, I don't know if that's helpful, but.
Sounds very helpful. I loved it. Thank you, Juno. And thank you, JR, for that great question. And our last and final question is for Jenny Earth. Stewart is asking, hello, ladies. I need to find a new place to live. Any insights? Thank you and many blessings. So
does Earth Steward mean as far as like living conditions with other people or locations, or what is the specific question?
I need they're needing to find a new place to live. I just think it's something they have to do.
Okay.
JR is saying thank you. I appreciate it, and they agree with what Juno channeled for them from the Akashic records. So
what I'm getting is ask for help. Ask for help, and not just ask for help of your guides, but do that too. Like ask for help. Like ask for help from your angels, because your angels are there, but you have to ask them. So just say, hey, angels, I appreciate you. Would you please give me some help finding a new place to live? And then if you do that, it'll kind of just, some place will just magically kind of appear. That doesn't sound right, but synchronicities will happen that lead you to the place you need to, the best place for you. So ask your angels and guides to help you find the best place for you, where you'll be the happiest, where you'll feel the safest, where you'll feel loved and secure. So yeah, that's really the answer. Ask for help, and then also ask for help from government agencies. Ask for help from people that you know. I don't know what your age is, but if you're a certain age in the state of South Carolina, there's a council on aging that will help people, and they help people in all kinds of different areas. So there are programs that help people find new places to live. And then, ask your friends. So yeah, on all fronts, ask your spirit team for help and ask your earth team for help. And you'll find it. And also believe you'll find it. So don't attach any being worried about it. Just believe that you will end up in the right place at the right time for you. And that'll happen.
that's fantastic. Thank you so much, Jenny. That was beautiful. And thank you, Earth Steward, for that. And before we close the records for everyone, I'm going to ask Sherry to do the clearing and healing from the Akashic Record Masters for all of us. Then I will close our records.
Okay. I ask that the Akashic Record Masters to clear and release from all that are viewing all the energy of all traumas that have been brought forth from all past, future, and concurrent lives on all cellular levels, in all timelines, in all ancestral timelines, in all space and time, and in between time. I ask that you clear the eyes, the memories, the feelings, the emotion, and experiences of all trauma from all cellular structures, on all levels, in all timelines, in all ancestral timelines, and in time and space and in between time, and in all lives for the greatest good of all that are viewing and the greatest good of all of humanity. I ask that this be done. It shall be done. It is done. And I thank the Akashic Record Masters.
Wow, that was powerful.
Yeah.
It's already coming in. Holy cow. All right. Whew.
I felt that energy coming in.
Oh man, the energy just as soon as you said, it is done. It's like, whoa. So just like when Jenny did it. Okay, so we would like to close by thanking the light for the truth, healing, energy, guidance, and compassion toward our soul's purpose. And with this, we lock the records of all who participated here in the readings today, including the choo-choo train. The records are now closed.
I got to pay them off,
I wonder if the people on the train feel the blessings that you send them all the time. I'm pretty sure they do.
Participating, I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
They said, quit throwing all that love on this train. I keep going round and round the country with it all. Oh my goodness. I've got the most broadcasted train whistle in the world right here. It's from the past. It's from the future.
Exactly.
It's on that track that goes around and around the Christmas tree.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Well, thank you all for being here, everyone in the chat, and those who I didn't get a chance to say hi to, like Timber Body, hello, and some of you Oil Painter, thank you for being here. Yeah, we absolutely love you all, and thank you for participating, Rose Blue, everyone. And thank you for the super chats, and our readers really appreciate that. And, thank you for allowing us to do this with you. I know it's a really big thing, or really it is a big thing, whether you know it or not. So drink a lot of water, do a lot of releasing, and yes, you'll find that things are going to shift for you. So thank you all. And we thank Sherry, Trancing with Spirit, Juno Sphere, Starfish Jenny. Their information is in the description. Go to their channels, like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you can, because it will help the algorithms find them. And we really appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.